The average temperature of the world has been rising, thought to be mostly due to the burning of coal, gas and oil. Today, scientists took stock of what the effect on the planet has been and what's likely to happen next.
Many of the observed changes are unprecedented over decades to millennia. The atmosphere and ocean have warmed. The amounts of snow and ice have diminished. Sea level has risen.
The report noted that we're seeing more heat waves and heavier rainfall, and it's likely that this is due to human-induced climate change. In its summary, it said that it's extremely likely, a 95% chance, that the human influence on climate change caused more than half of the observed increase in global temperatures between 1951 and 2010. It also has 4 separate scenarios for the rise in temperatures by the end of the century. The worst, which assumes continued increases in emissions, would result in the world's temperatures rising between 2.6 and 4.8 degrees centigrade. And the best projects a rise of between 0.3 and 1.7 degrees centigrade. But these require deep cuts in greenhouse gas emissions. The UN Secretary-General promised to act.
Thanks to the dedicated work of a global community of scientists, supported and endorsed by the world's governments, we know the nature of the problem and the options for addressing it. The heat is on. Now we must act.
And the report also addressed the issue of the so-called pause in global warming. This red line shows the computer projections for the rise in temperatures. The white line shows how temperatures have actually increased. And crucially, it shows that since 1998, temperatures haven't risen much, raising some concerns that the projections are wrong. The experts said that such variations are to be expected, but the long-term trend was upward.
It's not just one decade that is warmer, but a succession of multiple decades that provide us with a robust signal of a changing planet.
Critics, though, argue that computer projections are not certain, and billions of pounds could be spent unnecessarily. Many of the IPCC scientists, though, say that unless there are deep cuts in CO2, we're likely to experience what they describe as dangerous climate change. Palab Ghosh, BBC News.